for a total of 30 years. It turns out that after 20 years, our $100 investment has grown to $265.33. That's a total return of over 165%. After 30 years, it's grown to $432.19 for a total return of over 332%. We're starting to look like investment geniuses. Suppose that instead of investing $100, we invest 100 times that, or $10,000. How much would we have at the end of 30 years at 5% annually? That's easy. The answer is $43,219. How do I know? One way is to stick $10,000 into the formula and crank out the answer. Another way is to remember that investments are additive and just think of $10,000 as 100 stacks of $100. Each of those $100 investments produces $432.19, so we should have 100 piles of $432.19 when we're done. That would equal the same answer I got from the formula, $43,219. We're not investment geniuses, of course. We didn't do anything sexy like take a lot of risks or pick a winner. We just stayed in the game for a long time and let compounding work for us. No, we're not investment geniuses, but I won't tell if you won't. Time can work wonders for investments. The Canarsie tribe allegedly sold Manhattan Island to a Dutch trader named Peter Minuit in 1626. The estimated sales price is usually given as $24. My grade school teacher was trying to show that the tribe got the bad end of the deal. Was it really a bad deal for the Canarsie tribe? Let's assume that the reported numbers are correct and suppose that the Canarsies invested that $24 at 6%. 100 years later, by 1726, they would have had $8,143. Wait another 100 years, and in 1826, the value is just over $2,763,000. By 1926, it's $937.5 million. And by 2026, 400 years after the sale, the tribe would have almost $320 billion. Put that way, the deal that the Canarsies negotiated doesn't sound so bad. 400 years is a long time, and the power of compounding really comes into play. The deal that Canarsie negotiated sounds even better when you learn that the tribe probably didn't even live on Manhattan and probably didn't own the land they sold in the first place. But that's another story. We've been asking questions that boil down to, how much will I have if I invest a certain amount and earn a certain rate of return over a certain period? Let's turn the problem on its head. Let's ask this. Suppose that I need a certain amount of money. How do the rate of return, the initial investment, and the investment horizon work to reach that target value? Think of that dream vacation you've always wanted. Pretty pricey, isn't it? Maybe nightmarish is a better term than dream. You're almost ready to give up. There's no way you'll ever have the extra $10,000 you need. You may be right, but before you give up your dream, let's see if we can find a way to make it happen. Let's nail down two of the variables in the formula and see what the third one has to be to reach the target value. We'll do time first. The first thing we need to know is, how long can you defer gratification? Since the alternative is never enjoying this vacation at all, you might be willing to wait quite a while for your dream to come true. Let's say 15 years. The next thing we need to know now is, how much can you invest right now? I'm sure that the answer is nowhere near enough. But let's say that you could do without this year's vacation and put $2,000 toward your dream vacation. Plugging those values into the formula, we get 2,000 times some unknown return raised to the 15th power. You can solve this any number of ways, including by just plugging in guesses for the return until the result is the $10,000 target value. The answer turns out to be just